Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Nan. Oops, I kind of got my lip gloss all out of control. But my name is Nan, and I wanted to make a video about how to mother while you're PMSing. So if you're like me, um, I usually kind of get like a little testy and just not in my, 100% vibes the week before I have my period. Like I get really hungry, really tired. Um, yeah, and I just wanted to give some advice to a mom out there. If you feel like you're having a hard time mothering while you have PMS, I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven tips for you. Okay. Tip number one. You know how they have FOMO, like fear of missing out? I want you to do the exact opposite. JOMO. So it's the joy of missing out. So right now I am in my PMS stage, and I'll share a little story. If you saw one of my shorts, I usually go to my daughter's swim class, and I'm usually there for moral support, and I help wash her, like give her a little shower after the swim class. And I just make sure that I'm there. But yesterday, I was just not feeling it. Like I felt overstimulated. If you're like me, you have a toddler that always has a complaint or has their own agenda, right? And then you just have to like do a bunch of convincing. And it takes a lot of energy just to get them to do the normal day-to-day living tasks like eating, going up the stairs, washing the hands, everything. So I didn't have help that day. It was just straight up me, and she skipped nap. Okay, so that was even worse. She was a little grumpy. So I was like, okay, now I got to make it through swim class. And you know what? I just told my husband, hey, why don't you guys just go first? And I will meet you guys there later. So I basically didn't go on the ride to the class, and I just Ubered my way there. And I just came at the last minute of the class just to give her a shower and then take her home. And that was such a bold move for me because she is my first child, only child. And I like to be there for a lot of the things, and I don't want to miss out. As moms have, they have the most FOMO about motherhood. And I was like, okay, I just need this silence. So I did like a 10-minute run. I watched YouTube. I love YouTube, and just did whatever I wanted. And it felt so good. I felt so energized by the time and that was literally just 30 minutes. I felt so energized by the time I got there. I was able to do the rest of the stuff. Just wash her, put her to bed, all the stuff. So the advice is JOMO, joy of missing out. Allow yourself to miss an activity. Allow yourself to not go to that one thing, okay? For if like we have a play group, allow yourself to miss the play group that day, okay? So that's tip number one. Tip number two, okay, so I get really tired the week before my period comes. So I usually just have like maybe a half a cup of coffee in the morning, maybe a full cup of coffee in the morning, and then I'm straight. I don't need anything else after that. But when it's PMS time, I need a little hit in the afternoon. So I indulge myself during nap time, and I either get like the high-end coffee, like Blue Bottle. Sorry, I keep touching my hair because it's just like so fuzzy. I just didn't do anything to it today, but whatever. I'll like indulge myself. I'll get like a Blue Bottle, or maybe I'll get like a Starbucks, you know, or I'll just have like straight up black coffee at home, but I let myself have the extra cup of coffee just to power through the rest of the day with my family. Okay. Tip number three, get extra help. If you need the nanny or the babysitter for a couple hours, honestly, your peace and your joy and your restfulness is needed for your family because I bet you your husband does not like it when you are bitchy, right? When you're being like really grumpy. So if you need to spend that extra money for that day or just like that week, do it. Okay, do it and don't be sorry about it. I used to be like sorry about it or guilty about it. I don't care. I'm just gonna do it because you're not gonna feel good when I'm grumpy, and you probably don't want to be my friend if I am grumpy, and my daughter's not gonna like it, my husband's not gonna like it. So do everyone else a favor and hire help. And I would just like if you feel like it's gonna be some resistance with your husband, I usually just do it. And then if trouble is after, I'll just deal with it later. But I say hire that extra help, or maybe you leave them at school a little bit longer, do the aftercare program, especially during your PMS week. Okay. Number 4 tip, meditate. Like sometimes people make meditation this like really crazy complex thing, and it doesn't need to be that way. Honestly, meditation is just sitting quietly with yourself for just 1 minute. So if that's during nap time, do it. If it's just during the morning, do it. Okay. Or even if it's like late afternoon, do it. Or maybe the baby had gone to sleep and then you just sit quietly for 1 minute. And it really changes your brain chemistry. It gives you a moment to pause before you get feisty. Um, and it's just really calming and just so like spa-like. So just do 1 minute. Okay. If you've never done meditation before, just sit quietly with your eyes closed for 1 minute. Or just sit quietly and don't talk for 1 minute. Don't talk to anybody. Don't text. No nothing. No YouTube. No like Instagram strolling. Anything like that. 1 minute of doing nothing. Okay. Oh, and then tip number 5, add movement. So when you're PMSing, I don't think that you should be adding some like hardcore hit workout because I feel more lethargic. But if that is something that you want to do, do it. But if you're like still like lethargic, or maybe you haven't done your fitness or you haven't been on your A game about working out, do like 10 minutes of yoga or like do like 5 Pilates moves, okay? Or just dance in your room or put on a bomb song. I love pop music. I love electronic music. Anything that's going to put you in a good mood and move your body. Moving the body, I feel like every time I feel kind of like down, I instantly get energized or I snap out of it, whatever S word thoughts I'm having. It just like slaps me in the face and says, stop it. So move your body. Okay. The next one is let yourself nap. Okay. So the day that my daughter like didn't sleep, I was like so exhausted. And then the minute my husband came home, I was like, hey, like, can you watch the baby? I need to go to sleep. And I took a nap. And then the other day, I just let myself fall asleep when the baby fell asleep for a nap. And I was like, if the house is dirty, the house is dirty. If everything's messed up, it's messed up. And that's what it is for this week. Okay. I'll figure it out later. Okay. So let yourself take a nap. And then the last one is indulge. Okay. So for me, I freaking love chocolate. And when it's PMS week, oh my gosh, like I just let myself have chocolate. I don't do this like guilty and like be mean to myself that week. I'm like, okay, this is the week I let myself indulge in like the saltiness if I want some chips, the chocolate if that's what I really need. And then, you know what? When I'm feeling 100%, you better bet I'm at Barry's. You better bet I'm lifting my weights. You better bet like I'm doing all the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. But this week, I just feel so out of it. And you know what? I honor that. I say, hey, I recognize that you're not feeling good and not 100%. And yeah, I'm not going to sit here and like battle myself with willpower and all that stuff. I'm just going to embrace it and remember that I'm a woman. I'm like the moon. I have cycles. I'm not this like dude where I just have this like energy that's very straight line and doesn't go in waves. And y'all know if you're a woman, you have these waves. We have cycles, we have periods. They call it periods for a reason. And we have emotional waves more than men. And so I just honor that. And I'm like, okay, this is my week to just indulge. And yeah, those are my tips to how to mother while you're PMSing. Okay. Let me know if this helped you out. Um, I'm a first time mom of a 2-year old. So if you have any tips for me, write it in the comments. If you have any questions, write in the comments or just your thoughts. I like to connect with people on YouTube. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.